to see who has a heart.
If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners.
This is your fight. Now go out there and take it.
You never heard of Salted Squat? The Titan of Terror. Colossus of Clout?
The King of Crash, man.
Oh, yeah, the Great Bambino. I thought you said the Great Bambi. That wimpy deer.
Welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a T-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Tailgate Talk.
This is former University of Alabama fullback Terrence Lynch, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And good Saturday morning, everyone. Welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We're live here in the studio at Applebee's on Highway 72 in Athens, Alabama. Tom McClung, Old Time Cat here alongside Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. Todd the Bod is delayed, and I think 12 Adam Dodson is on assignment in parts unknown.
Today is our season finale?
This is it, the season finale. We have a couple of special shows coming up here during the summer, but today is the day that producer extraordinaire calls a truce and takes a break for the next few weeks.
In 2 hours, we're out of here.
1 hour, 59 minutes, and 28.
Probably about
27.
2 hours and 15 minutes, I'm out of here.
We got a great show lined up today, ladies and gentlemen. Before we give you our guests, we'll go through our particulars here. Call us to text us at area code 256-812-1848. That's area code 256-812-1TGT. You can also find us online at tailgatetalk.net. Follow our Twitter and Instagram accounts at Tailgate Talk AL. Facebook and MeWe. Well, we don't have to do MeWe anymore, do we? MeWe's no
Does
longer
that
a
exist?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
It's still in the notes.
It's in the notes. They're like Ron Burgundy.
I need to scratch it out there.
I'm Ron Burgundy. Put a question mark at the end of it. Twitter and Instagram, Tailgate Talk AL. Facebook, find us at Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Subscribe to our Applebee's Tailgate Talk YouTube channel. Amazon Echo, say Alexa.
Play Tailgate Talk.
Okay, Google, play
Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
That's Google Home, by the way. Download the Tailgate Talk app for Android or iPhone, powered by Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. Look for Applebee's Tailgate Talk on iTunes, Amazon Music, Google, Spotify. We got to put. Is there any way we can put Amazon Music together? Because I go Amazon Music. It's like there's a comma, but just Amazon Music, Google, Spotify. Now, you'd think by this time I'd figure it out to read it as Amazon.
Oh, yeah, it's at the end
Amazon
of the line,
Music,
isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Google, Spotify, and other popular podcast platforms. We'll be taking phone calls on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great. And Tailgate Talk special guest segment will be brought to you by Yellowhammer Roofing. Coach Legg, if you're listening, I know you're out there somewhere listening. This is a big announcement coming up. Yacht Rock returns to Sirius XM.
I thought that was on all the time.
Well, it's seasonal.
It's seasonal.
It's
Oh,
seasonal.
is it? Okay.
Yeah, June the 1st on Channel 14, Yacht Rock returns. So
Okay.
they have stuff like the blend, and it's close that there's only one Yacht Rock, man.
Yeah.
Or as Jerry Claro would say, Yatchet Rock.
Yatchet Rock, yeah, exactly.
Or if an ambulance was going down the road, they're blaring them syringes.
Syringes. In that blue serge suit.
Yeah.
Y'all, I just noticed we're in the danger zone.
Yeah.
We got the Top Gun menus.
Oh.
we got to get our tickets here.
I know,
For the
right?
movie.
Yeah, I want to see that one. So today, ladies and gentlemen, today's guest is Josh Caray. We'll have him back, voice of the Trash Pandas. Trash Pandas pulled sweep of a doubleheader last night. Taylor Edge, Seasonal Builder Foundation.
That's what Athens High School just joined, right?
Athens and
Do you know anything
Ardmore.
about it, Jay?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I just seen on Twitter.
Okay, we'll have to ask Taylor about that when he gets here. The West Limestone Diamond Club will be represented by Justin Harris, our old friend. He's been here a time or two. We'll have Michael Holt, the Clements boys basketball coach, talking about a basketball camp they're having. And our Swami of the SEC, Mr. A.P. Steadham, will join us after his week at Larch Mobile and all his interviews, coaches and players and offensive coordinators and stuff like that. And we'll have and the Limestone County Sports Hall of Fame will be here. It's not Greg. It's
Greg. Yeah,
Greg.
Greg's coming.
Greg
Greg Young's coming in, and
Greg
we'll
Young.
get Jeff Hodges on the phone.
Okay. So Greg's going to be
First
in.
National.
Barry's
right?
out cutting grass, so that's probably
Who
Huh?
is?
Barry.
Barry,
Mine.
yeah.
Oh.
Is that he does?
He's got a lawn service.
Oh, I got you. Nice.
And then when he gets through cutting grass, he goes plays golf.
He's got a lawn service.
He's got about 20-something people he cuts yards for.
Why should we need a sponsor?
We do need it.
Well, he don't.
He
You
don't
know,
broadcast.
he
it.
Don't put it out there.
No,
Well, if
he's got certain people.
Well,
If you good enough, you
Two.
don't have to do that. Yeah,
If
nowadays.
you're not on the list.
yeah.
He's got him a bouncer that keeps people away, I guess. Well, too late.
Yep.
Jay's put it out there now. So.
Yeah, Jay spilled the beans.
Hopefully, when Jeff gets on the phone, we'll be talking about something good because Lee is 4 under. He's only 5 shots off the lead.
Really?
Today.
I was wondering if he was playing this weekend.
Out in Fort Worth.
What about the old boy Pereira? How's he pronounce?
Mito Pereira.
Double bogeyed on the 18th.
If
God
was me,
bless
I'd
him.
hit a 4-iron out there and just throw it up on the green.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't have thought nothing about it. But congratulations to JT.
Exactly.
Knocking us.
Yeah, when he got in playoffs, it's like everybody get out of the way. I'm taking over this.
So he puts a post on Instagram last night. He missed the cut yesterday, so he's back home, laid back on the couch with that big Wanamaker trophy.
That's good. Oh, for those of y'all who don't realize, we're talking about golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since there ain't no scores and nothing like that.
There's scores and more.
I have no scores, but I do have more.
Oh, okay, more. We'll take more.
Brought to you by P4 Physical Therapy, delivering world-class outpatient care with a purpose. Visit them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Clements has hired a new baseball coach. It's Seth Hamilton. He's coming from East Limestone, and
he's going back to his alma mater.
Coach the Colts.
Yep.
Lindsay Lane hired Zach Meredith as their new boys basketball coach. He's coming from Madison Academy. So I imagine they're looking for big things from him. We'd like to congratulate Athens High's Emma Johnson. She made the all-girl cheer team at the University of Alabama.
Yeah, I saw that.
And Jordan Anderson of Athens also made the South Alabama cheer squad. So congratulations to those two girls. Coming up, we will be live here in a couple of weeks from the Limestone County Sports Hall of Fame ceremonies, and then in July we'll be live at the Mud Volleyball for a Cure, and that'll be our only 2 live shows until August.
Yeah.
So
you know what that means. You know what that means. Tojo's going to be out on the links on Saturday morning.
Somewhere.
Summers.
In Somerville.
I'll be going as soon as I can, but I got to get that place bush hogged first.
Yeah, I got to get my herd of goats to eat that grass up there.
I'm going to have to put a fence up and get some cows or something. I don't know. God darn it. Cut hay. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Anyway. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll sit here. We can just mumble around, or we can take a commercial break and pay the bills. Ladies and gentlemen, time to take a break. We'll be right back here listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKHC, the Big 1080.
Go to your Amazon Echo and say Play Tailgate Talk, or your Google Home device and say Play Applebee's Tailgate Talk, and hear the show in crystal clear quality. We'll be back with more Tailgate Talk after this. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. If you're looking for an alternative to the insane prices of buying furniture, appliances, and electronics outright, why not consider rent-to-own at Buddy's Home Furnishings in Athens? High quality at low prices. Top brands like GE, Maytag, Samsung, and Ashley. No credit approval and flexible payment options. See what you can take home today. Visit Buddy's Home Furnishings in Athens at 600 South Jefferson Street in the Athens Shopping Center. Go online to buddyrents.com or call 206-9505. Buddy's Home Furnishings.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens. Your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Ardmore Telephone Company has been operating right here in your community since the 1950s. Over the years, we've brought you advanced communication services such as telephone, high-speed internet, and security systems. And going forward, we'll be right here ready to provide you with innovative services and the high level of customer service you've come to expect. At Ardmore Telephone, our proof is the test of time, running decades deep. We're Ardmore Telephone, and we are here to stay. For more details, call 1-800-830-9946 or visit ardmore.net.
Keep up with Athens and Limestone County sports with a Play Action Sports Report. Look for it every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform. The Play Action Sports Report. Scores, interviews, highlights, and more from school, youth, and amateur sports in Athens and Limestone County. The Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform or online at pasnetwork.net.
Hi, this is former Major League catcher Ed Hearn, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Let me give you some trash talk.
Hey, you want to talk some trash?
Trash?
Trash. Won't pick it up. Take them like no way. Girl, why not take out the trash?
You don't know how to trash talk, do you?
Tom McClung, old Tomcat here alongside Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire. We've got Josh Caray, voice of the Trash Pandas, on the line. We're talking Trash Pandas. The boys go down to Pensacola, have a tough time down there, and come back to Birmingham, win 4 out of 6, and pick up a doubleheader last night. Is it just the beach that gets to them, you think, or is Pensacola that good of a team?
Well, yeah, Pensacola's good. I mean, they can pitch a little bit, and sometimes that's all you need is, the pitching will keep you in a game. And you look at the 6 games Rocket City lost, 5 of them were by 2 runs or less. So
Yes.
It wasn't like they were getting blown out. They just didn't have enough hitting, and they, lost their best hitter due to injury. So, that happened. And then they played Birmingham, who doesn't pitch very well. So that should tell you something. And, they win 5 of 6 there, and now they're in a big series against Tennessee. So, pitching's a big part of the sport. So if you have pitching, you'll stick around in games. If you don't, it's pretty hard to keep up.
And it's been a while since we spoke to you, so congratulations to Reed Detmer on his no-no. I mean, comes up from Double-A, pitches a no-hitter in the bigs.
Yeah, it was great. It was a nice little moment for our organization. But, Reed, he showed what he is very much capable of on a week-to-week basis. Now it's just a matter of him bringing it all together and doing it more consistently, and I'm sure that'll come with time. But we were all very happy for him. Great guy who works hard, and great moment. I know every pitcher dreams of that, and he got to live the dream.
Exactly. I didn't know if you had something, Jay.
I was trying to sneak.
Sorry about that. Jay looked like he wanted to say something when in actuality he had to sneeze. So it was. Go ahead.
It was a nice doubleheader win yesterday, Josh. I know it's 2 7-inning games. Is that better for y'all as an announced crew, or is it you rather do the 9?
I'm fine with it. I think it's good for minor league baseball just because they're trying to save up on the pitching. So, if you have to play a couple of less innings and move the doubleheader along, so be it. So I'm good with it. I mean, we're more about development than we are competition. I mean, that's the way it's always been. And so I'm fine with it. And, it gets everyone out there at a reasonable hour. So I think everyone wins in that situation.
And two, with the pitch clock, it gets everybody out there with a reasonable hour, because some of the games have been, maybe 2 hours, 30 minutes, or, a little bit longer than that?
Yeah, it's been around that area. I mean, I know the time of game has been down this year. I don't know how far down, but games are moving a lot better, and I think it's better for everyone. It's better for the entertainment value. And, again, it gets everyone out of the ballpark sooner and home earlier and ready for work the next day.
Is that going in effect in the big leagues, or did they vote that down when they got together for this new agreement or whatever?
Well, it's I think that's what baseball wants to do, or at least that's what Rob Manfred wants to do, and that's what the owners, I think, would. But it's a matter of getting the players on board with it. So I'm sure it's something they're going to really try and push, but it's not there yet. But it's in the minors, and right now it's working.
Yeah, that's great. Anybody on a roll hitting wise that you want to mention?
Well, I would say Levon Soto. He's been I don't have the exact numbers, but I know his average is up to 270. He hit a home run yesterday. His first as a trash panda. Also made a great defensive play. And then Zach Humphreys, who's one of the catchers for Rocket City. He's really picked up the slack since Trey Cabbage went down. And then they also have Aaron Whitefield came back, and he's on a 21-game hitting streak. And so those are really the top 3 or 4 guys in your lineup, and they've really helped set the stage. And Rocket City, they're not going to blow anyone out. They don't have that type of offense right now, but they have just enough pitching and just enough hitting to kind of combine the two, and I would say those be the 3 guys who've gotten it done.
Now, Josh, how many more games left in the first half?
After Sunday, 4 more weeks. So that's what, 24 games, I guess. Yeah, 24.
So you got to win. You have to win the first half to get in the playoffs at the end of the year, or the whatever you call it, tournament wise, or whatever. How that go? First and second half, or what if you split? So like
it's a split season. So yeah, the first half champion and the second half champion. And if the same team wins the first and second half, they'll take the best overall record from the team behind the champion of both halves, if that makes any sense. So Rocket City is in a pennant chase, so they could wrap something up by the end of June, and we'll hopefully have September baseball or late for baseball once the regular season ends.
Well, we're on like I said, we're 4 weeks or 24 games left before the season. We're getting starting to get, or the mid-season, my bad, starting to get in the hot part where, I don't know, they're all important games, but you start to get into, from Memorial Day to July 1st, it's just kind of baseball season is what we really start thinking of. Once you get on the other side, you're still in baseball season. You focus more on the pennant races, I guess. So how do you think the boys are looking for, finishing strong this first half of the season?
Well, we'll see. I will say the schedule is not overwhelming. Let's see, next week I know we go to Chattanooga. They're pretty good. That'll be a pretty big series because the Lookouts are in the thick of this as well. But once you get past that, you get we'll be back home for 2 weeks. We got Montgomery and Mississippi at our place, and both of those teams are struggling. And then you wrap up the first half at Birmingham, and the Barons are also struggling. So, Rocket City, if they can continue to play well this weekend and hold serve at Chattanooga next week, they'll have a pretty good shot. Now, gotta stay away from the injury bug. That's real important. But I'd say the chances are pretty good right now. But just gotta continue grinding it out and not go on the same type of swoon like they had in Pensacola.
And with I just seen this morning that Michael Harris got called up from Mississippi, so that'll hurt them a whole lot as well because he was their go-to guy, big hitter guy.
Yeah, I hadn't had a chance to see him play, so good luck to him.
Because I know the Braves are going to need him in right field because Travis DeMerit's not doing too well right now. So they sent him back down to Gwinnett to bring up Michael. So people was hollering for the front office to bring him up. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I've been so busy with Trash Pandas, I really haven't had a chance to watch the Braves. So, we'll see what happens. Good luck to him.
Absolutely. You got anything, Tim?
Well, I was just wondering anything special going on at the stadium upcoming.
Well, let's see. We got fireworks tonight, and then tomorrow we've got a digital camo cap giveaway. Kids run the bases after the ball game as well. And then after we come back from Chattanooga, it's a 2-week homestand, and the first 6 games will be against the Mississippi Braves, who are that's Atlanta's affiliate. That's the first time we'll have Mississippi in our ballpark. We didn't play them at our place last year. And I don't have the promotional schedule in front of me, but again, every Friday and Saturday at our ballpark is fireworks, and kids run the bases after every Sunday game, and we usually have either a T-shirt or some type of giveaway Tuesday, Wednesday, and or Thursday. So just go to trashpandasbaseball.com. They'll have more information on that, and we look forward to seeing people down at the stadium.
Well, Josh, we sure do appreciate you joining us, man, and like we've mentioned, this is our final game of the final show of the season, so we'll get out there at the stadium and hopefully see you one evening out there.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, buddy.
See you, buddy.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Caray, voice of the Trash Pandas. It's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
You can help Limestone County student-athletes by donating to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. Send it in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613, or make it in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. We'll be back with Tailgate Talk after this. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right.
From day one, First National Bank has been built on a strong foundation of community first. First to lend a helping hand, first to help with community events and fundraisers. First to support local students, athletic programs, and civic organizations. First to support events like United Way, Relay for Life, and many more charitable events. And most importantly, working for our great community. Without you, there'd be no First National Bank. Making communities great together. That's what we strive for.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Customers agree. There's just something about Scooter's Coffee. Since 1998, their mission has been to keep folks happy by helping them scoot in and scoot out quickly while roasting their coffee from the top 10% of specialty beans in the world. Choose from hot drinks like their Caramelicious and Honey Vanilla Latte to cold offerings like the Strawberry Acai Quencher and Iced Mocha. They've also got smoothies, teas, and blenders. You'll agree too. There's just something about Scooter's Coffee. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooter's Coffee, 547 Highway 72 West in Athens at Town Center. Scooter's Coffee.
Hey guys, this is Joanna Clem for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to visit CEI Bookstore. While you're here, you'll find a wide selection of Bibles, gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more for you and your church. Our friendly staff will be happy to help you with your selections while you shop in the store. We even offer personalized Bible imprinting and gift wrapping. Not in the Athens area? Enjoy shopping with us online at truthbooks.com. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Check out the WKAC sports page. Go to WKAC1080.com and click on the WKAC sports icon. You can listen to the current sports stream as well as game archives, past coaches shows, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk on demand. If you're on your smartphone, you can stay automatically updated as new items are posted. The WKAC sports page. Another reason why your best source for Limestone County sports is WKAC1080.com and 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is Rusty Brand, head coach of the Athens Bible School varsity boys basketball team, and you are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung, old Tom Cat here alongside Tojo J. Vassar. And in walks Todd the Bod Tomlin to join us.
Hello.
And producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And we have with Seasonal Builder Foundation, Taylor Edge. Taylor, welcome to the show. I believe this is the first time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much for inviting me on. I'm excited to talk to you this morning, and just thankful that we got a beautiful Saturday morning, and just love to share about Season Builder.
Season, not seasonal. I messed up. Season Builder. What is Season Builder Foundation, and what? Tell us all about it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Season Builder Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit. We are located in Huntsville, and our mission is totally around students and young adults. We coach and mentor college students and young adults and also high school on just living intentional lives, defining direction, pursuing purpose, really building character. We're just totally focused on students and young adults and really trying to be that trusted outside voice to come alongside them and encourage them and help them to find some direction. And, I just reflect back on my own life. I wish I'd had someone back when I was in that 19, 20-year-old that would have come beside me and asked me a few questions and started to help me point it in the right direction. And so that's kind of what we want to go back now that we're old heads, and we want to go back down and help those younger me's, I like to say.
And you say that trusted outside voice. I mean, we know how kids are. They don't want to listen to their parents, and a lot of times they're coaches, and, sometimes it takes somebody from the outside to tell them the exact same thing before they listen.
Yes, you're so right. I've got two of those myself. So.
Well, I remember, this is not like what you do, but I remember being a kid, and by kid I mean playing baseball at Fifth Avenue ballparks. And the aluminum bat was a thing it was brand new.
The old Tennessee Thumper.
Yeah, the old Tennessee Thumper, yeah. And I wanted to use these newfangled aluminum bats, and my dad kept saying, you need a wood bat, you need a wood bat, you need a wood bat. I don't pay no attention. I wanted one of these aluminum bats. Well, a coach there outside, I still think the world of him, Billy Hammer. I don't know if you remember him, Todd.
I know Billy.
He says, boy, you need to grab you a wood bat. And you know what I used after that? A wood bat. Because somebody outside of my dad was telling me that. So, not the same thing, but.
No, but I mean, but y'all are right. It's amazing how a parent can tell a young person or a child something and be sincere about it and respectful about it when they're telling them, and the child, us included, when we were the same, when we were young, they were like, no, Dad, no, Mom, whatever, and then another young person or adult comes by and befriends them and tells them the exact same thing, and they're all on board. It's just it never fails, man. So
dead on.
So is it life advice? What kind of I guess attributes do you focus on for the young adults?
Yeah, that's a great question, and we kind of take a unique approach, and we say that it's a framework. All these kids need framework and friendship. So part of the framework is the very first question we ask them is, what do you want? Because they're so used, especially in their younger days, they're so used to being told what to do, right? And none of us, even as adults, we don't like to be told what to do, right? And so we really just ask them, hey, what do you want? What would a fulfilling, satisfying next season of life look like to you? And maybe they don't really want to get caught up in doing all their friends are doing, or maybe comparing themselves to what they see people on social media. They really want their own path, and really we help them see what's inside of them, and what I would say it's how God made them, and how they can maximize their potential. So it really is life advice, but it can go in so many different directions based on where they are in their life right then.
Yeah, and that's a perfect thing, because I mean, you're right. Just there's so much more thrown at young people today than there was when we were growing up. Social media,
especially
and all those outside voices that we didn't hear, we didn't have to hear.
Yeah.
And even though it's people you don't know, I still find it amazing that young people put in so much thought about what others think of them that they will never meet, never know.
And in their mind, sometimes they'll never succeed because they'll never somebody else. Because of what somebody else thinks about them.
So what y'all are doing is really good to have that voice to help temper that down and explain to them. Listen, you got to do what you want to do and live your life how you want to live, and God created us all to do special things.
Yeah, and to your point is like they're giving all these other outside voices. We were just talking about the outside voice.
Yes.
They're giving all of these other outside voices, influence over their life. And so that's why it's really important when you say we provide them a trusted outside voice. And the other thing one of the things you said about is we try to tell them, why would you take criticism from somebody you wouldn't go ask advice from?
Exactly. And I guess that's what the point I was more trying to drive by. Yeah, it was like, obviously y'all are being influential and positive and directing them in the right place, where these other entities, are a lot of negativism and things of that nature.
And that negativity can go so far as suicide, because the kid, a kid that was supposed to have graduated last year from Scottsboro High School, took his own life. You know why? Because he had a girlfriend on the internet that broke up with him and told him he didn't deserve to live. So for reaching out to and he was recognized in the speech at the graduation speech. What a charming young kid the young man was, and yes, especially with social media and the pressures from people that they don't know, don't realize who they are, and shouldn't even care.
Right.
But yes, so yeah, good for you. I mean, are you working with who are you working with locally here?
So we do a lot of one-on-one. So I had a lot of experience in Madison and at UAH. So we really started out serving student athletes at UAH with the men's and women's basketball program. I was the character coach for the men's and women's basketball program from 2018 to COVID to 2020. And so really affecting a lot of those. We've had opportunities to serve students down at Auburn. We're really focused on UNA. But one thing that's really, really exciting, too, that has to do with the local area is we are doing a lot of things in Athens. And so Coach Gross, I'm sure all you guys know Coach Gross over there with the Athens football. We have a character development program we call SB Teams. And back in the spring, Coach Gross and myself and Spencer Palmer, who works with me, we sat down and we really have an intentional framework that helps coaches really be, again, that word intentional, consistently intentional about developing the character of their players. And so Coach Gross did our program this spring, and just a ton of positive feedback from the kids, from parents, from teachers. And so that was really, really cool. And it culminated, actually, I was at Athens High School Friday, and the athletic director has decided to implement our program for the entire athletic program.
Wow.
So we're going to be actually implementing our Season Builder Team's character development program for every team at Athens High School. And so that's like fresh off the presses there. And we are just so excited to not only, you guys probably think, the traditional like football, you may have a character development program in those big football, maybe basketball, but what about the opportunity to impact the volleyball team? Oh, yeah. What about the opportunity to work with the boys and girls tennis team?
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Take these programs and really these values-based things and really spread that across all the athletic programs, and then elevate those athletes, because how many times did we really look up to those athletes when we were a student, in the school? So we're thinking that it can be, a movement in all of Athens High School. And we've been fortunate enough to work with Coach Schneider, who used to be down at Athens. He's up at Ardmore now. So we've done our program they'll be implementing it over the summer, and we've done other things here, Westminster, Mae Jemison, just really exciting things. We've got some things this summer working with James Clements over here in Limestone County, but over here in Madison. So that's who we're working with. It's really kind of taken off.
Yeah. And like you said, man, athletes, a lot of times are those kids that are looked up to. They're called upon to be the leaders, right? Of the student body. Yeah. So, and especially by crossing all those sports, and especially like you said at Athens, those are just going to impact so many more other students as well. Because those athletes are going to go and share what y'all are working with them on, and they're going to hear it and maybe adhere to it. So that's pretty exciting stuff, Eric. So congratulations.
Hey, what I'm fired up about when you said share it, how they're best going to share it? In the way they live.
Exactly. By example.
They're man, that guy's holding the door for me coming in the lunchroom. Hey, that's nice of you. Hey, he's picking up trash on the way out to his car. Hey, man, what he's doing that? I probably need to do that too. That's what excites me.
Yeah.
Is that really changing, the inside out and really showing a different side of who we want to be. And so, So sharing it with our lips and with our hands and feet.
Sharing is caring.
Now, Taylor, this is sort of like the first time I've heard of this. So how long you been in? How long has it? You've been doing this? You've been established with this?
Yeah. Great question. So interestingly enough, in 2013, I had two businesses here in this area. Actually, it was in Limestone County off of old Highway 20. I owned a boat company. And I just felt called to make a positive impact on the lives of young people. So between 2013 and 2020, I kind of just did it on my own. I worked a lot with Bob Jones High School, did some stuff up at some other universities, and then I worked, as I mentioned, at UAH. But then when COVID came, that's when I had all these ideas to develop a more formal program. Because otherwise, it was just me showing up, just trying to be a friend at a football field or at a baseball game.
Yeah.
And so May of last year, so we're a year old. We're a year and 2 weeks old, and so this more formal season builder program is something that we started implementing really over the last 6 months. But it's something I've been learning about. I've been trying to practice and try to perfect, if you will. And it's not perfect by any stretch of imagination, but that I've been trying to do for almost going on 9 years now. But now we've formally made it, and it's just been a part of my journey. So we're really, Season Builder team is about 6 months old, and with this new announcement with Athens High School wanting to do it school wide, and we're down in Birmingham, Hewitt Trustful. Football is another one of our schools that we'll be able to serve, and so we see a really big opportunity in Birmingham. And the AHSAA invited us to speak at the summer conference in July. So who knows what's going to happen out of that? So so we're really new. We are very new.
Well, I was going to say, we hear a lot of motivational people. We've got friends that's come on here. They're motivational, teach you how to focus when the time comes to play. But that seems like similar to what you're doing, but you're more focused on the internal spiritual matter. If I can go that far and say it.
Because it's all about our character. It's all about the heart. And a part of it is definitely our mindset, because when you mentioned about negativity, all negativity, starts in the mind. Everything that we do starts with our head. And so, like, I got a great buddy, Roger Kitchen.
We know Raj. Raj was the one I was thinking about, when I mentioned that to you.
Yeah, I thought you might have. So Roger and I have started working together, so we're actually serving Hazel Green High School together.
That's a good partnership right there.
Yes, I love Roger. He's been super helpful, and so it's kind of interesting. We've talked about it, that our character and culture really helps start to instill the foundation, the values, of whatever the coach is about, but it's typically about humility or togetherness or discipline or competitiveness or honesty or whatever it is, or faith, as it is many times. And so we're helping to establish those values and teaching them how to live it out. And then Roger comes in and gives them very practical strategies, techniques, tips. So when it gets hard, when we don't feel like it, so it's like what Season Builder and Roger do is like we're a great complement to each other, and we're good friends too. And so I see us kind of doing some things in the future. I hope we do some things in the future. So you're right. We really focus on the heart, on the character of the young man or the young woman, and then and try to live that out. We talk about values as we try to turn them from a noun into a verb. Because a lot of times you may hear humility or discipline or commitment, and those all look good pasted up around the locker room as words, but most of the time they're just words. They're just nouns. They're just things. Yeah. But we help coaches come in and like what we can put action behind those words, and then turn those words from nouns to verbs. And Roger, I know, helps do that as well.
That's awesome. Well, Taylor, give a shout out to let everybody know how they can get in touch with you if you like, and we'll wish you best of luck in the future.
Yeah. Well, thank y'all so much. We're at seasonbuilder.org. Our website, very comprehensive. You can reach us there, and then on all the social media, on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, we're at Season Builder, so you can find us there. And my phone number and my cell phone is on our website too, so they can directly contact me, and just would love to serve any coach or any young person out there that needs direct purpose.
That sounds great, buddy. Well, thanks for joining us, and I hope to talk to you next year.
Yep.
Yeah, thank y'all so much.
Thank you, Tyler.
Bye, buddy. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that was Taylor Edge with Season Builder Foundation. Find them at seasonbuilder.org. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Congratulations to Elkmont's Martha Mendez, our last Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week for the season. Martha picks up a gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for future polls. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
This is Bella LaFontaine with Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We take care of all the basics. We take care of cockroaches, ants, wasps. As far as rodents go, most places they'll trap or poison, and that's the end of it. What we do is we're actually going to find the entry points, and we're going to take care of that for you. We do a lot of work with a lot of realtors here in town to bring houses to the closing table. So one of the big things about us is that we're not a sales company. We are a service provider. So we're not looking to meet a sales quota. We're looking to get a house ready to go to closing and get our customers taken care of. This is Bella LaFontaine, Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We are located at 3413 6th Avenue in Huntsville, Alabama. Phone number is 256-701-7095.
Need custom screen printing or other promotional products? Got You Covered Screen Printing and More in Athens is, well, got you covered. Screen printing, promotional items, stickers, graphic design, vinyl for signs and garments, and other customized products. They also offer local pickup and delivery services, rush orders, volume discounts, and can customize any project to meet your needs. Got You Covered guarantees to get the job done and will work hard to make sure you're completely satisfied. Call today, 444-4500, or stop by and see them at 389 West Sandifer Road in Athens. Got You Covered Screen Printing and More. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Hi, this is Daryl Furman, former linebacker of the University of Alabama Crimson Tide. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here in Applebee's in Athens, Alabama. And if you followed the show the last couple of weeks, or the last couple of years for that matter, well, at the end of the season, we always have our signees come in. And the last couple of weeks, we've had signees come in here in group, and I think this young man done this intentional. What do you think? He saved it till the last to come in all by himself.
I don't blame you, brother.
Get all the attention. No, Dylan Patrick from Clements High School, Colts, signed with the Birmingham Southern Panthers. Somebody give me a Bama Zach still with us. As point guard, and you're here in Applebee's with us. Congratulations, Dylan.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, buddy.
Yep. I'm proud of you and enjoyed watching you play through the years, and I know you're excited to go down to Birmingham Southern.
Yes, sir.
And carry it on. Great school, great campus, and
yeah,
not too far from home.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. Family can come down there and watch you play. And
far enough, but yet not too far.
Far enough, but not too far. So, yeah. Good
and I know
man.
Coach Holt hate losing you, though.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah. So, are you going to, you think, at next level, are you going to continue to play point guard? Is that what they recruited you for?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Well, so.
Good. Yeah, well, you're very good at it, so I can absolutely see why.
Thank you.
For sure.
Big step up, though. I mean, I know you play some higher level basketball, AU and stuff like that, but man, that college ball, taller, quicker, stronger, faster. Yeah. So you excited to get in there and challenge them?
I am. I know it's going to be tough to adjust, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah. What do you think is going to be the hardest part to adjust?
Probably just staying motivated by myself, being away from home and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I think once you start running that court, that'll be motivation. When they're hollering at you and yelling at you, it'll be motivation enough, probably. But
has the recruiting process stopped yet? Because there's a time the coach is coming in. He loves you, man. We're going to be great. Right. And then you get recruited, you get down there, and you start working out, and you're like,
you dog.
Who is this guy? This ain't the guy that recruited me.
It's like a drill sergeant.
Has that process started yet, or are you still
honeymoon phase?
Still in the honeymoon phase.
Still.
Yeah. So, do you know what, like, as far as position goes? Do you know, like, what the status of their current point guard is? And is he junior, senior?
He's a junior, I believe.
Oh, okay. So, and there's nothing wrong with that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Get down there, learn a little bit from him.
Yeah.
Get stronger, faster yourself, and the next thing you know, he might be sitting the bench on his senior year, and you might be playing your sophomore year. That's the way to do it. Go in there and take his position.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you're not just competing with the team; you're competing for playing time.
You're competing for playing time. You didn't stand there. You didn't go down there just to
what?
That's right.
Exactly.
What about a major?
I think I'm going to into something business related. I'm not like 100% yet.
Yeah. Well, you got time to decide and all that. Have you seen your dorm rooms and all that stuff yet?
No? Not yet.
Okay.
But you said you've been going down there a few times for workouts.
Yeah, I have.
What kind of? Tell us a little bit about the workouts when you go down there.
They're tough.
Yeah,
they're tough. That's all I can say.
What are they? Just is it just? Are they just running the floor, or you're playing games?
It's skill development, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nonstop, isn't it? Yeah, go. Yeah.
Yeah, Todd used to love going to basketball camps up at Lipscomb.
Yeah, I loved it.
That's when they'd make you do wall sits. Who was that coach up there?
What was his name, Jay? He passed away a few years ago. Oh, my goodness. No.
Myers.
Coach Myers.
John
Myers.
John Myers, yeah.
Oh, my goodness, man. This dude was brutal. 2 o'clock in the morning. He like banging on the dorm rooms because some other camper had messed up. If one messed up, we all messed up, and we all paid the price. So, yeah, you'd have to get up and run, do suicide, sit the wall, whatever.
So don't be that guy.
Don't be
the
guy that messes up.
Now, you're a great athlete on the football field as well. Any schools wanted you for football?
Oh, yeah, I had a couple offers, but once basketball season came around, I kind of just stopped talking to the coaches and focused on basketball.
So that's been your love since you was a kid, basketball.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Now, you had a little push to get out on the football field, didn't you? Somebody pushed you to get
I had
out?
a couple of coaches pushing me.
Can't give any names?
Because I remember Coach Lex, you need to watch this Patrick kid right here. He said he can go get it. And we were there for that West Limestone game, and he showed out there.
Yeah. I mean, you did enjoy playing football.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I did love it. I did.
But you made the right decision, brother, man. Run up down that court's the best thing in the world. And you ain't got to worry about getting plowed.
Exactly.
Plowed by a safety that's 210 pounds and can run a 4.5.
Yeah. Exactly.
Those boys are crazy.
As far as I can never remember what conference Birmingham Southern's in. Do you even know yet? Yeah. Do y'all remember? It's like Southern Conference. I don't know.
I don't know. I can't.
It seems like
y'all
year
keep
in, year
talking.
out,
I'll Google it.
Right,
okay.
Google
it seems
it
like
up.
year in, year out. I mean, they're competitive, in their conference, and because I keep up with them a little bit, and we see little news up here on them. But now, who's your granddaddy?
Roger Patrick.
Roger. Okay. Just trying to think if I knew some of your family.
I do.
I'm sure I do.
There we go.
Do you have any friends like that you maybe played AU ball with or here locally that are going down there and signed?
Yeah, a kid from my school is going for football. Brandon,
okay.
He's going.
Well, that's good.
And
you have somebody down there you can hang with, and not feel maybe so isolated or out of place. Which, once you're down there, man, you'll be wide open, ready to go.
Thanks to Google, Birmingham Southern is in the Southern Collegiate Athletic
Southern
Conference.
Collegiate. I knew it was Southern something.
Yeah, Southern something.
Yep. Well, all right.
Well, all right. Well, Dylan, thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate you coming in. Best of luck when you go down there.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
It's time to take a quick break. We'll be back on the flip side. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Missed part of this week's show? Archives are available on our website. You can also hear us on your favorite podcast platform, including iTunes, Google, Amazon, and more. Just check out the podcast page at tailgatetalk.net for a list of available apps and links. We'll be back with more of Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side.
Congratulations to the class of 2022. Your future is bright, and you need fiber fast internet to support you as you discover all of your possibilities. Sign up now for Ardmore Telephone Company's Fiber Fast Internet, and you'll get the first month free. If you're a current customer, we'd love to discuss all of our internet options with you to help you connect to everything you need. Give us a call at 800-830-9946 today. Fiber is not available in all areas.
Hey guys, this is Joanna for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Many of you are searching for Bible study materials for your Bible classes. Our best-selling Bible curriculum, Discovering God's Way, is a reliable tool for teaching students of all ages through the Bible in its entirety. We're sure you'll love this curriculum, and if you'd like to see other options of Bible classes, we'll be happy to help you select from our topical studies. So stop struggling with the search and come by and let us help you select reliable and meaningful study materials for your class today. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Tailgate Talk.
Hi, this is David Cox, girls basketball coach at Athens Bible School, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung, old Tomcat here alongside Tojo J. Vassar, Todd the Bod Tomlin, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. In the studio, we've got Greg Young. Hey, buddy.
Hey, guy.
How you doing?
I
think on the phone we got Jeff Hodges, too, don't we?
Oh, you do, yeah. Good morning, gentlemen.
You two are always, like,
together.
I know, right?
Well, you know, Jeff's just got important things to do, you know.
Hit a golf ball?
Hit a golf ball, yeah.
Yeah. That could be the case. I tell you what, he may be following his son, you know.
Yeah,
it's a great day. Yep. What a great
year
he's had.
There are certain things that we do to show our age occasionally, not even realizing it. But Greg here has worn a T-shirt that says Tower of Power. One of the best 70s funk groups, and they're still
going,
rocking it,
they're
man.
Going over 50 years.
That's the truth. That's awesome. And if you don't know who Tower of Power is, Google it.
Google it. Check them out. I went to see them in Nashville a few weeks ago, and they're just as good as they always were.
Sweet. That's awesome. That's sweet.
You're still a young man.
That's it. That's it.
So I keep telling myself that anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. And my knees say, "You're not a young man." So we're here to talk Hall of Fame, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. We got the tournament coming up on June the 9th. Jeff can probably tell you some more information about that. And then the banquet will be on June the 11th at the Event Center.
Yes.
Got a great group of inductees this year. We've given away some scholarships, which is our most important thing that we do. We got given away four $4,000 scholarships this year. Just awesome. And I tell you, I brought some information about all the four recipients of those scholarships. And boy, I tell you, that makes you when you read their bios, know what kind of people that these scholarships are going to. It makes all your work worthwhile.
That's the truth.
Absolutely.
So you going to announce them today?
Yeah,
or?
I can.
Okay.
Absolutely. I brought them. They've already been announced. They were already announced at their school's awards day.
Okay.
And
awesome.
but I'll tell you who they are if you like. Carly Red from Clements High School.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to receive one of those. Brody Dunn. Of Ardmore.
Yeah.
You know him.
I know Brody.
Great kid. Micah Perkins from Lindsay Lane.
He's here last week.
Yeah, was he really?
Yeah,
Okay.
right,
yeah.
What a great. And Yamalet Mendoza from Tanner.
Okay.
She's the fourth one. So all are getting scholarships. And, like I said, Jeff can talk about that a little bit more, but that's the biggest part of what we do. Right, Jeff?
And that's a huge part of it. I mean, that's a big deal to get those scholarships, man. Helps not just the kids, but mom and dad as well, obviously financially. So, what y'all do is amazing and very much.
I'm glad to have y'all back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm missing it.
Yeah, we've been off for a couple of years, and it's good to be back. And, we make our money to give these scholarships off of our golf tournament. And, Jeff can tell you a lot more about that. He's more involved with that, but we probably have some openings to get people into that golf tournament if you're interested. And it's certainly for a good cause.
Let me ask you this real quick, just in case people are wondering. So typically y'all don't give out 4, right? Was this because of COVID? Y'all kind of went back a little bit, or do y'all normally give out 4?
I mean, we've been increasing them over the year.
Okay.
That's the plan.
I thought it was just 2.
Well, we did do 2, and we've increased it, and our goal is to keep increasing the number.
As long as you got the money, I guess why not?
That's right.
Okay, awesome.
So, Jeff, how many more teams you need for the golf tournament?
Well, we could have a few more. We've been very blessed up until this point. I think the count right now is about 22 or 23 teams. So we've really had great support. I can't say enough about the fundraising committee we have that's headed up by Judge Jimmy Woodruff. Him and his group have just done a phenomenal job this year, and the community has supported us tremendously, whether it be hole sponsors, ads for our banquet program, or putting golf teams in. I mean, it's just been phenomenal, the support we've got. We've named the golf tournament prior to COVID, the Martha Jo Leonard Memorial Tournament after Martha Jo passed away. She was such a integral part of this organization and many organizations in town. In my opinion, during my days here, the best community servant that I've been in contact with. She gave so much to so many for nothing in return for her personal benefit. This was after she had retired from active, her job here in town for many years. So we wanted to honor her memory with that. And then the Orthopedic Center so generously has been our corporate sponsor for that event since we started. It actually started out Athens Ortho Sports, and then they merged with the TOC. So we've got a great corporate sponsor for the event, and this year's going to be the biggest and best we've ever had. But we could use a few more teams. We could. So if you're interested, you can contact me directly, Inc. or Greg, or really anybody on the Hall of Fame committee board can get you signed up for the golf tournament, or you can contact Kane Bray and they'll do the same.
Okay.
You mentioned the golf tournament being named the Martha Jo Leonard Memorial Golf Tournament. I failed to mention that 2 of those scholarships also are in memory of great public servants. One of the scholarships is the Jimmy Gill Scholarship.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And one of the other ones is the Jackie and Helen Greenhall Memorial Scholarship.
Awesome.
So we're really proud to have their names attached to those scholarships. It means a lot. And, Jeff, too, we also have a sponsor for our banquet this year. Is that correct?
That is correct. Reed Family Chiropractic, Dr. Jason Reed and his lovely wife Tracy are our corporate sponsors this year of the banquet, and we really appreciate them supporting us in doing so. They're real community-minded people, and we're very fortunate and thankful to have Dr. Reed as the corporate sponsor for the banquet this year.
That's awesome. Now, is it going to be back at the event center, or y'all?
Yes.
It is?
Okay. Yeah, it is, Todd. It'll be back at the event center. There's been a lot of changes over there, and with the Veterans Museum moving over, but we're confident we can accommodate the crowd this year. We've been over there several times. Sandy Thompson and her group at the Veterans Museum have been more than accommodating to us, and
Great.
we think we can logistically pull it off. So we're looking for about around 300 folks, which is kind of capacity, but we think that's roughly where we'll be when it's all said and done.
That's great.
Now, how was it electing one of your own members, Mr. John Wayne King?
Yeah, that's something that we hadn't done for many years. It was always kind of an unwritten rule that somebody on the board couldn't be nominated or inducted, but we were like, that's a dumb rule.
Well, actually,
because we actually have two this year that have been a part of the board.
Okay.
Judge Mike Davis is one, and then John Wayne King is going in, and they were deserving from day one. So
exactly.
So we're glad to have them go in this year.
Well, today is John Wayne King's birthday.
Oh,
okay,
really?
That's right.
If you're with him, friends with him on the Facebook, it's.
I'll see him in the morning at church.
There you go.
That's great. That's great.
And to be honest, when we heard both those men's names, we were kind of surprised that they weren't already there. 'Cause
Exactly.
like you said, they were, from day one.
Exactly.
You thought that had been one of the earlier classes, but there are so many, deserving people in this area, I mean, there's always going to be somebody left out from year to year,
We expect some changes maybe next year, too. One of the other rules that have been in place is that you couldn't be active. You couldn't be an active coach to be inducted, or you couldn't be an active player. And, we've got maybe one coach or some more that are still active that are more than deserving to be in the Sports Hall of Fame. So that you may see some changes on that coming down, but that hadn't been done yet. But
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because I think you should get your flowers while you're still here.
Yeah, well, Coach Booth down at Hartselle, he's still active, and they finally changed the rule down there to get him in the Hall of Fame down in Morgan County. So, of course he who's done a better job than Coach Booth?
I'm telling the truth.
Won another one this year, but anyway, we've got a great list of inductees this year. Danny Anderson from Athens High School. I was just texting back and forth with Adolph Cosby, and Adolph is so excited about this. We've got a couple of guys in this year's class that were super all-state players. That's you say all-state player, that's a great honor, but super all-state means that you're the best.
You're the best
of all classifications. And two of those, one of them was Adolph Cosby, and one of them was Philip Rivers. So both of those guys are going in this year, and that's they alone make it a good class. And we talked about Mary Fletcher. She's going in, and a great athlete from Athens back in my day, a little bit younger than me, but she was a great athlete, and she's going in. Rashad Harris, I tell you, when you look back at his playing days at Athens and Louisville, man, I mean, he was an awesome player, and still active. I think he's a trainer I'm not sure which school it is, but he's coming in, and Coach Bernard Hendricks, he's everybody knows him from coaching, but what he's going in as a player. I mean, he was a great player at Athens College back in the Oval Belcher days, and I remember seeing those teams back in those days, and it was really, really good basketball.
I remember when I was still at the Bible school playing, and their team came in and practiced at the gym there at the Bible school, because I don't know, something was going on there. I don't know, remodeling or something. They came in and practiced, and we were just kind of hanging around with our jaws open, just going, man, I can imagine people doing stuff.
Well, y'all were state champs. Y'all could have gone
out
there.
That was just before this.
This is prior.
Okay. I think I might have been in junior high then.
Okay.
So,
Now, Greg, how often do y'all meet to coordinate for next year?
Well, we try to meet monthly. We'll take a couple of months off during the off season, but we try to meet monthly. Of course, Jeff is the guy that organizes everything. I'm the guy here talking today, but the guy that does all the work, does all the organizing, gets in touch with everybody, does all that, is Jeff Hodges. I tell you what, we couldn't. I don't know how we could do it without our president.
He's a good one too.
Well, you're very kind, but we've got. I tell people this, and I've said it times, and I say it every year, and I've sat on a lot of boards in my 30-plus year career. This is the most functional group that I've ever been a part of, and that's no disrespect to a lot of the other boards and organizations that I've been on and still continue on. But this group is extremely functional. You know, everybody works hard. Our committee, our scholarship committee, fundraising committee, banquet committee, everybody does their part, and they're committed to what we do. And like Greg said, you know, at the end of the day, you know, Judge Woodruff coined our phrase, recognizing legends and rewarding students. And that's the, I guess, if you will, the motto of the Hall of Fame. And we're committed to increasing these scholarships. You know, based on our fundraising efforts this year, there's already been some conversation among a few of us. I think we'll be able to either increase the amount of the scholarships next year or maybe even add another one. And as y'all know, with the rising cost of college education, it's incredibly expensive, and we're just trying to make a bigger impact every year with these kids that we recognize that with these scholarships and try to help them get started and hopefully, you know, make an everlasting impact on their lives as they pursue their, you know, academic career.
And speaking of maybe future Hall of Famer, Jeff, just your thoughts on how Lee's playing so far this season.
Well, you know, he came out of the gate really good. He played well in the California stint there, and actually played pretty well down in the South Florida stint. Played well at the Honda. Made the cut at the Players, which is a pretty big deal. And then kind of from the Valspar on, guys, he's probably been in the biggest slump of his career. You know, it's you know, a hole here, a hole there. Sometimes he just can't get out of his own way, and that's golf.
Yeah,
it is. You know, it's a process out there with these rookies, mentally, physically, emotionally, every way. But there's a lot of golf left to play, and he's inside the top 125, which to me, as a rookie, that's the goal. Keep your job for next year without having to try to play for it at the end of the year.
Yes.
So hopefully he can do that and get his swag back here the last half of the season and get it going again.
Does he call you and say, Dad, what do you say?
No, you know, believe it or not, guys. First of all, he knows better than to do that because I couldn't be beneficial to him, number one. But number two, you know, believe it or not, when we're talking and we're together when he's home, we very seldom talk golf. You know, golf consumes his life, and that's his job. We don't talk banking, and we don't talk golf. Banking is my job. Golfing is his job. So when he's home, we just kind of, you know, talk about other stuff, what's going on. But, you know, it may venture over to a little bit. And more, you know, how'd you like the golf course or how'd you like playing with, you know, Tommy Fleetwood or Charles Schwartz or Lee Westwood or whoever it may be. That's kind of what I'm interested in more than anything, kind of how those guys that you know, seen all your life out there on tour. But very, very little. What happened on number 7 today? What'd you do? Right, we don't go down that road a whole lot.
He probably doesn't realize how many of us are living our lives through him. Like you just mentioned, all these great golfers, and you know, we'd always love to know what it'd be like to play with them or actually play with them. You know, so yeah, we're living our lives vicariously through him. So he's got a lot on his shoulders.
Yeah, I got his profile up on my phone that I check every week. You know, where's Lee?
Yeah. Well, this area has been so good to him. I mean, it's. You know, our family's been humbled from day one at the support that he's gotten from this local community. I mean, you know, this community shaped him, you know, probably more so than our family did. The Canebrake community when he was coming up, all those guys out there that follow him religiously, and so many in the community that do. There's nowhere I go that somebody don't stop me. And, you know, I tell people I used to be Jeff for about 25 years of my life. I was Jeff. And for the last 5, I'm simply Lee's dad. So, but that's okay. That's okay.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll say this, too. Lee, a couple of years ago, I guess it was our last tournament, he came out there and you could pay to have Lee do your tee shot on a par 3 out there. So I don't know how much money he made.
Quite a bit.
He made a tremendous amount, and I think, Jeff, everybody that paid to have Lee, didn't every group make a birdie?
It was close like that, Greg. I mean, he helped him. Let me say that.
I was going to say the ball was probably almost on the green anyway, depending on which hole it was.
But that's to his credit that he would spend that time out there all day to do that, make the money for the sports hall.
Yeah.
And what a great kid Lee Hodges is.
Yes, he is.
Well, thank you.
Are any more inductees that you hadn't covered today?
Yeah, well,
we
couple more. We talked about John Johnson from Clements High School. Not a lot of people know about him, but he went over to Ole Miss and started as a freshman over there. Played 2 years, transferred over to UNA and played there. And a great lineman at Clements, and Walter Hill from East Limestone. What a great player he was for East Limestone. 2-year. Wide receiver out there. He was everything, all state, all county. And went on and played, I think, at Texas Tech, if I'm not mistaken. Tennessee Tech. Yeah. And
he still holds some records at Tennessee Tech, receiving records at Tennessee Tech. Yeah. But a lot of people forget about Walter, too. His claim, I guess we're inducting him as a football player, but Walter was quite a basketball player, too.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
In his day out at East Limestone. Yeah. He was a really good basketball player, too.
From a really good family as well.
Yeah, so, just a great class going in. I don't think I missed anybody there. We talked about Phillip and Adolph, but 10 inductees this year, and we'll have the place full. It'll be a lot of fun. Tickets, if you're interested. Jeff, do we still have banquet tickets available?
I think we do. They may be limited right now, Greg. I haven't got a head count this week. We were well over 200 week before last. But if you're interested in tickets, contact the United Way office here in Athens. That phone number is 256-233-2323. Give Kay and Shelley and those folks a call. I need to mention them because they do such a great job in helping us coordinate all this. We couldn't do it without the United Way helping us manage our ticket sales, and I really appreciate them doing that, and they've done that now for several years. But, yes, I think there's still some tickets available. If you would like them, we'd love to see you out there. And let me compliment you guys, too, because you guys, I guess ever since I've been involved anyway, are good to show up and do a remote from there and talk to our current inductees, many of the past inductees. And certainly I know Greg has told you that you're welcome again, and we'd love to see you out there the night of the banquet. We'll feed you. That's about all we can. We'll feed you good. But if you'll show up, we'd love to have you, and you can get some good interviews with current inductees, past inductees, and we look forward to having you and really appreciate the support you showed us in the past and the exposure that you've given us.
Yeah, that's one of the things I really enjoy is a lot of the past inductees that
come back. Yeah.
And, people like, Adolph Cosby was nominated by Steve Parker, who was a previous inductee. Right. I'm sure Steve will be there to support him. Rashad Harris, I think, was actually nominated by Zeke Parker.
I was starting to say he was a teammate of his.
That's right. So they recognize, and one of the big questions we get, I know Jeff does too, is why isn't so and so in it?
Yeah,
I mean, why isn't so and so? We get that all the time. But they have to. You have to be nominated. The board doesn't pick these. Right. We pick from a list of nominees, and those come from the community, from families, from teammates, from whoever. The board can't nominate. So how do we do it? We encourage you to go to our website. Just Google Limestone County Sports Hall of Fame. We've got a website out there that has the application. It's a pretty short application. We just ask that you submit their accomplishments, a picture, and we'll get those on the nominee list. And people that get on that list stay on that list. They don't roll off after a certain amount of time. Okay. They stay on that list. So some people that may not get on, this year or next year or wherever, they might get on 3 years down the road. I mean, there's just so many deserving. You can only pick so many, and so get them on that list. That's the big thing, and I can think of some right now that aren't on the list that we begged somebody got the family, whoever, get their nominee. Get the nomination in, and so that hopefully we'll get more of those.
When y'all are meeting as a group, y'all ever have discussion of what's the limit? 10, 8? I mean, not that there is a limit, because I know it's not the same number every year. But I mean, obviously you can't like induct 20 because it would take 4 hours. I mean, you know, so I mean, like, how do y'all determine what that number is?
We decide that each year, and it has a lot to do with the accommodations. Do we have room? For the event center at one time was twice as big as what it is now. Now it's smaller. You know, we may have been able to do more people. That was one time it was at the college, and you couldn't.
Yeah, it was tight.
You couldn't get 100 people in there. And so we had those days. They would probably have fewer inductees, but we've got plenty. That's decided each year. There's no set amount, but we just decide each year how many we can handle.
We try to have at least 8.
Yeah.
I think 8 has been probably the minimum class that we've inducted. Usually 8 to 10, and of course this year with us taking that 2-year sabbatical due to COVID, we felt like 10 was an appropriate number this year.
Yeah.
To kind of get kicked back off.
Before we let y'all go, I just want to let Jeff know we appreciate First National Bank being a sponsor of Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Absolutely.
Well, we're glad to do it. Appreciate what you guys do and how you promote local sports here. I tell people this all the time, coming from Ardmore, even a smaller town than here. High school athletics are the lifeblood of small communities, I think, all over America, and certainly here in North Alabama. So I really appreciate what you guys do promoting that here. It's a big deal.
They also help us out on Athens High football. We appreciate that as well. Look forward to that too. Football's coming back
right around the corner.
And I tell you, I'm excited about that. I was up there the other day, and I needed some help with my PA system for graduation, and they sent out a few football players, and I looked around and I thought, we've got some football players this year. These are some big guys. They've been in that weight room, and it really made me excited about football coming up. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a quick break. We want to thank Jeff Hodges for joining for joining us on the Tailgate Talk special guest segment, brought to you by Yellow Hammer Roofing and Greg Young coming inside the studio. It's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellow Hammer Roofing is the Yellow Hammer State hometown team. Yellow Hammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
If you're looking for an alternative to the insane prices of buying furniture, appliances, and electronics outright, why not consider rent-to-own at Buddy's Home Furnishings in Athens? High quality at low prices. Top brands like GE, Maytag, Samsung, and Ashley. No credit approval and flexible payment options. See what you can take home today. Visit Buddy's Home Furnishings in Athens at 600 South Jefferson Street in the Athens Shopping Center. Go online to buddyrents.com or call 206-9505. Buddy's Home Furnishings. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy. Keep up with Athens and Limestone County sports with a Play Action Sports Report. Look for it every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform. The Play Action Sports Report. Scores, interviews, highlights, and more from school, youth, and amateur sports in Athens and Limestone County. The Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform or online at pasnetwork.net.
Hey, this is Kez McCorvey, former Florida State All-American wide receiver and Detroit Lion, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung, old Tomcat here alongside Tojo J. Vassar, Todd the Bod Tomlin, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And we've got Justin Harris with the West Limestone Wildcats Diamond Club on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great. Hey, Justin, welcome back to the show, man.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, anytime, bud. What's coming up?
We have our annual cornhole tournament next Friday night. Going to be at Salem Ballpark, and we're doing this for the Wildcat Diamond Club to help pay for our hitting facility that we built and opened up in 2020.
Good deal, man. How many teams have y'all got signed up so far?
Well, there's always usually 5 to 10 that pre-register, but the last time we done it, we had about 54 teams.
Oh, that's good.
Awesome. Boy, that makes it fun, though, getting everybody organized in 30 minutes.
Yeah, actually, man, there's some friends of mine that play a lot, and they introduced me to this thing called Scoreholio, and it makes everything go so smooth. It's an app that runs it all, and it tells you what boards you're playing on and does it all.
Nice. Well, good. Yeah, I'm sure that helped a whole lot. But if you're listening and you want to play, go ahead and pre-register. Don't wait till the morning of.
No, exactly.
So I know, playing, sometimes plans getting out of the way, but you can still go ahead and register. But
Right, yes, absolutely. And it's actually going to be on a Friday night. We always like playing under the lights. We have a better turnout on Friday nights than we do on Saturday mornings.
That's not a bad idea.
We've tried both, and Friday nights seem to be the better one.
Yeah, well, good deal.
Maybe it won't be as hot.
Yeah, it won't be as hot. And there's a lot of stuff going on Saturday mornings. Kids got games and this, that, and the other, and everybody's running around grocery shopping or whatever. So that is good. Brendan Ashmore's listening right now. He's going to be there.
4 pots of chicken stew, and it'll be for sale as well.
Have mercy.
That's a good idea, too.
And we'll also have our concession stand open, and we'll be serving hamburgers, hot dogs as well.
That's a great idea.
We're doing this to our hit facility. We're getting really, really close to the finish line of getting it paid for, and then we'll still do these same fundraisers, but then we'll be able to funnel a lot more money into our baseball and softball programs.
Improvements and stuff like that. Yeah.
Listen, y'all worked really hard.
Yeah.
I mean, really hard over the last few years doing car shows and cornholes and I don't know what all. And it's just been y'all are way ahead of schedule of paying this thing off too, I would imagine.
Well, we actually are. We just did a clay shoot back about 3 weeks
clay shoot. There was another one. I know there was other stuff.
And it was our first time to do it, and it went phenomenal. I mean, it was.
If you don't mind me asking, how much did y'all raise?
We raised around $20,000.
Wow, off a clay shoot. That's awesome, dude.
Yes, sir. It was great, and that.
It's like all them days of car washes, man.
Yeah.
That helped a ton, and that took care of a lot. Like I said, we're getting real close to the finish line, so we're just trying to do little small ones, and then of course our big one will be the clay shoot again next year. And we also did the Good Friday fishing tournament this year. We raised about $7,500 on it. So just in the last couple months, we've made about $28,000.
Wow!
So I imagine we're going to see a clay shoot again next year.
Absolutely. We're going to try to do one of those.
That'll be an annual.
Because that's just more money we can put into our programs.
Yeah.
Get this building paid for.
Absolutely.
Good for y'all.
Well, give us the date on the cornhole tournament and
location.
Location.
It is going to be Friday night, June the 3rd, at Salem Community Park, right there, and across from the Dollar General in West Limestone.
Across from the General.
How many boards will y'all?
We'll start taking teams around 6, and bags will fly around 7 p.m.
All right.
How many boards will y'all have set up? Stations?
Well, it just all depends. We usually try to run about at least 8 lanes. That way we can have 16 teams playing at once.
Okay.
And so, and then what we do is we'll do first round. It's a double elimination tournament. First round will be best out of 3, and then second round is just one game and done. We tried doing 2 out of 3 in the losers bracket. We ended up being there till about 3:30 a.m. on Saturday morning.
It ain't worth that.
Yeah, so we the losers bracket's just one game and done, and it goes a lot quicker that way.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, Justin, thanks again for joining us, bud. We appreciate you.
Good luck with it, man.
Good luck.
Keep digging out there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Harris with West Limestone Wildcats Diamond Club. Man, from infancy to now, these guys have done great.
Killing it, man.
Killing it, absolutely. It's time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Look for Tailgate Talk on Facebook. Just search for Tailgate Talk and make the connection. Call or text us with your comments during the show at 256-812-1848. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side.
From day one, First National Bank has been built on a strong foundation of community first. First to lend a helping hand, first to help with community events and fundraisers, first to support local students, athletic programs, and civic organizations, first to support events like United Way, Relay for Life, and many more charitable events, and most importantly, working for our great community. Without you, there'd be no First National Bank. Making communities great together, that's what we strive for.
Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. Check out the WKAC sports page. Go to WKAC1080.com and click on the WKAC sports icon. You can listen to the current sports stream as well as game archives, past coaches shows, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk on demand. If you're on your smartphone, you can stay automatically updated as new items are posted. The WKAC sports page. Another reason why your best source for Limestone County sports is WKAC1080.com and 1080 WKAC.
I'm all about the action. 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 I said I'm all about that action.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, old Tom Cat alongside Tojo J. Vassar, Todd the Bod Tomlin, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. We got 1 Adam 12 Dotson is on assignment. That was a sneeze or a cough. 1 Adam 12 Adam Dotson's on assignment in parts unknown. We have the head coach of Clements boys basketball.
That's AP.
Oh, we got AP? What dang, I thought we had Michael Holt on. We'll save it Coach Holt for later. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our Swami over there. Did you see how the switch gears is right there?
There you go.
They're right on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great. Our Swami of the SEC, Mr. AP Steadham.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. So glad to be on Applebee's Tailgate Talk, WKAC 1080 AM, Athens, Alabama.
What's been going on with Mr. Steadham the last week?
Hey, we had a big week. We had the Large Mobile 28th Annual Football Preview at Spring Hill College in Mobile. We had an outstanding lineup featuring Auburn head coach Brian Harsin, Alabama's OC Bill O'Brien, the Coach of the Year from Baylor, Dave Aranda, the new offensive coordinator from the University of Louisville, Lance Taylor, who's coming down from Notre Dame as a running backs coach. we had Major Applewhite, the OC at South Alabama, who actually worked with Brian Harsin at the University of Texas.
He did, didn't he?
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Sure did. And then we had David Morris from Quarterback Country. And we had David Cutcliffe from the SEC office at our event as well. So they all had a chance to be on stage and discuss the great game of college football.
Now, was Coach Applewhite and Coach Harsin co-offensive coordinators when they were there?
I believe they were.
I
believe they were.
I remember that.
I remember they having a co, but I didn't remember it being those two in particular.
I remember,
that's interesting.
I remember Coach Applewhite being one of them, just because you remember the name,
right?
As a Texas quarterback. That other guy had no clue who he was. But
no, not at the time.
Not at the time.
We do now.
I was able to watch. I watched the interview with Coach Harsin. Good standard. Nothing really revealing, so to speak, but a good interview.
Right, yeah, that was the one that we had prior to the event. That was the one who actually was on the stage with him as the moderator for about 20 minutes. So one of the things we discussed was interesting. Auburn's got a nice home-and-home schedule with California next year.
Okay.
And following that will be UCLA and then Miami. So those are nice 3 home-and-home games for the Tigers.
Yeah.
And the opening SEC game this year on CBS is the Penn State-Auburn game.
Yes.
Big ball game. Could be, I think, the season might hinge on a game like that because you're playing a Power 5 team from the mighty Big Ten. Penn State's got a reputation. They don't travel very often to the SEC. It's been, I think the last time was they came and visited Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I was at that game.
Yeah, through the years. I mean, I remember they played Tennessee way back in the 70s and Kentucky. And, of course, they had the 10-year series with Alabama and then that 2-year series in 2010. But so that's a huge ball game. I think it's the best game of the day if you look on the 17th of September.
Well, after the whiteout last week and Penn State had the night game, I know a lot of fans were disappointed that, it's going to be a 2:30 game. But, hey, a game like that, if you can't get excited about it, it don't matter if you play it at night or not.
No.
Revenge factor, just a big game. Big Penn State coming to town,
Well, it's not the same coaching staff, kids, or not, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be fun to watch though, and I love it to see when Power 5 schools mix. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, just like the Alabama-Texas game, people are saying it's the 11 o'clock game Central Time, but that's when they have their big opening, and so they have the Texas-Oklahoma game at the same time. So I don't believe they're switching that from 11 a.m. to later in the day. But, no, I'm excited because I'll be at that Penn
that's awesome.
Auburn game, and I'll be at that Alabama-Texas game. So, but that Penn State game, I know they have a hot-shot running back that I met with Singleton for the Maxwell Club up in Philadelphia, of course. But, it was fun to talk to Coach Harsin. He knows that it's about winning and doing much better than he did last year. He's got to get that quarterback situation figured out, and that's huge for the team. I was impressed when I went to the 8-day game, those handful of tight ends that are available.
The handful in the huge tight end room. They're as deep at tight end as they should be everywhere else, but
yes, they are. And that number 40, what is his name? Is it Landon King?
Landon King, yes, sir. He'll be hybrid wide receiver.
Yeah, I like him quite a bit. And I like I say, but if they can get their quarterback to deliver to those receivers, catch the football, that's the name of the game.
Yep.
They don't have to run a long way, but the Auburn receivers, they have to show me more than they did last year. And I think they will. They have the transfer from you at Trussville, right?
Yes, sir.
So, they've got to get it going on that side of the ball to relieve that pressure on the defense. But he was in good spirits, Coach Harsin. He was glad to be in L.A., Lower Alabama, and it was fun to talk to him. He's animated if you just let him, get out of his way, and we had fun at the podium.
That's great.
That's great.
That's great. What other things stood out for you with the Larch Mobile gig, so to speak?
Yeah, Bill O'Brien. I know Coach O'Brien a little bit, and they have the new receiver coming in from Louisville. He's very fast. And, of course, the transfer from Georgia. So he's at an advantage over most people in the country because he has an extremely accurate quarterback.
Yes.
And although the receivers, I can't point and say that they're number one draft choices, they have ability and they can run after they catch the football. But, he's trying to work in that running back from Georgia Tech. It was very impressive. I think he was singing his praises. He likes him quite a bit because of his versatility, running the football and catching it out of the backfield. So they're going to score a lot of points at Alabama. The main thing with them is that huge question mark for the offensive line.
Yeah.
Offensive line.
I mean, if you don't have anybody blocking up front, you're not going to run. You're certainly not going to stay back in the pocket very long to throw. So I'm concerned about that.
No. And I'm excited for Lance Taylor. Lance was a walk-on in Alabama. I don't know if you recall, he blocked a punt. He was, I think, the captain of the special teams. He blocked a punt at Norman, Oklahoma. Alabama went out there one year. And, he coached Christian McCaffrey at Stanford. He was the running back coach most recently at Notre Dame. That was a good unit. So Lance is going to have his first attempt to be the offensive coordinator for Louisville. And they play good football there. Coach Satterfield, he does a good job. And so Lance is going to have a chance in the next couple of years. They could contend for a title over there if they get some good players.
Absolutely.
That sounds great. What'd you think of Dave Aranda? It's a name you hear nationally, and Baylor is not somebody we play or Bama plays. You read about him, you see him on television. What do you think about Coach Aranda? Of course, he did have a great defense at LSU.
Oh yeah, I love Coach Aranda. He's a cool guy. He's from California, born in Bakersfield, raised around Redlands, California. So he's more cerebral. You think about defensive coordinators, they're the most fiery person on the coaching staff normally.
Yes, sir.
Not Coach Aranda. He's making sure people are executing, they're put in the proper position, they have the knowledge and grasping that defensive scheme. So he is a completely different type of football coach than you will see across probably 95% of the country. He's just different. Yeah, he's got a completely unique philosophy and the way he treats his players and tries to understand them. He goes in depth. Besides being a football player, he's really interested in that person and where they at their personal development and mentally. And he's trying to figure out those things so he can connect and communicate.
So, AP, this is our final show of the season. Now, let's reflect on some of your highlights of the season we've talked about outside of meeting old Tomcat here in the restroom at Jordan Hare Press Box. What would you say some of the highlights of the season?
And it doesn't get much better than that, AP. So, yeah.
Right. That's we'll have that number one. Everything else is below that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a national incident.
It was. We almost had to call security out on that.
Oh, man.
No, but I guess when you have a Heisman Trophy quarterback in the state of Alabama or somebody in contention and they get to make that trip to New York, that's very special. I mean, I never take that for granted. It doesn't happen every year. I mean, being in the state of Alabama, we've been lucky to see all those Heisman Trophy winners with Alabama and Auburn. So, I mean, that's a highlight. The fact that Alabama played for the championship again, I think that's a testament to Nick Saban. He's going to be there in contention year after year. Whether he wins or not, I'm not sure. And then you look at the two basketball teams, that Auburn and Alabama, they both made the tournament. That doesn't happen every year. So I think that's a trend that will continue under these two coaches. So that's important. I think that Auburn, they have their new football coach, Brian Harsin. He had his moments, but he understands it's different competing in the SEC. So those are some of the things that I'll remember about this past 40-so weeks, let's say. I mean, Auburn had that big victory down at LSU. That was fun to watch that game. I really loved going to Penn State. They came very close. I wasn't happy with the fourth down call, but
No, you weren't the only one.
Yeah, and I always tell people, you know, I'm not interested in the play they call particularly. It doesn't catch my eye, but, you know, Alabama had some plays against Texas A&M on the goal line where they're trying to throw the football, so they changed that. But I think Auburn has learned from that Penn State game. They'll be ready this time. So I'm looking forward to the upcoming season. I want to see what Auburn does at the quarterback position. I think they're going to be able to use two, especially Robbie Ashford from the 20-yard line in, because he's so effective running the ball, and he has that baseball personality where he can throw from all different types of angles, a la Patrick Mahomes. But they must come up with a quarterback, and hopefully their kicking game, you know, Anders Carlson, he's got that energy, so he's coming back. And then Alabama needs that offensive line. They're solid in every other aspect of the game. They're not, I wouldn't say first-round draft choices as receiver like they've had in the past or running back. But obviously the quarterback position, you return the Heisman Trophy winner. Can he win a second one? It's only been done one time. Archie Griffin in Ohio State.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So those are some of the things.
And AP, I'm anxious to see what happens, if anything happens over the summer before the season starts with this whole NIL deal.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. That's the Wild West. I've always called it the Wild West since I've been studying it for the last 3 years, and I had the state senator from California, Senator Bradford, on my show, and it intrigued me. And I think it's played out like I envisioned. There's been some unintended consequences, some information floating around. It's kind of, as they would say, fluid and not as well documented, but people get a hold of it, and that becomes a story because it's repeated so often. So everyone can be as creative as their mind when you're thinking about these NILs. It's gonna get stranger by the moment, probably.
Yep. Well, AP, thanks again for joining us, buddy. It's been a great year again, and we look forward to speaking with you next year.
Hey, my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Have
for
a
having
great
me.
summer, bud.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good summer.
Take care, buddy.
You too.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our main man, Swami of the SEC, AP Steadham, brought to you by the First National Bank Hotline, making communities great. It's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
AP Steadham, Heisman Trophy voter, Maxwell Award voter, and Biletnikoff Award voter can be heard every week on From the Press Box with AP on WHEP AM and FM in Foley, Alabama. He can also be found on Facebook and Twitter. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this. Customers agree. There's just something about Scooter's Coffee. Since 1998, their mission has been to keep folks happy by helping them scoot in and scoot out quickly while roasting their coffee from the top 10% of specialty beans in the world. Choose from hot drinks like their Caramelicious and Honey Vanilla Latte to cold offerings like the Strawberry Acai Quencher and Iced Mocha. They've also got smoothies, teas, and blenders. You'll agree, too. There's just something about Scooter's Coffee. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooter's Coffee, 547 Highway 72 West in Athens at Town Center. Scooter's Coffee.
Congratulations to the class of 2022. Your future is bright, and you need fiber-fast internet to support you as you discover all of your possibilities. Sign up now for Ardmore Telephone Company's fiber-fast internet, and you'll get the first month free. If you're a current customer, we'd love to discuss all of our internet options with you to help you connect to everything you need. Give us a call at 800-830-9946 today. Fiber is not available in all areas.
Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
This is Bella LaFontaine with Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We take care of all the basics. We take care of cockroaches, ants, wasps. As far as rodents go, most places they'll trap or poison, and that's the end of it. What we do is we're actually going to find the entry points, and we're going to take care of that for you. We do a lot of work with a lot of realtors here in town to bring houses to the closing table. So one of the big things about us is that we're not a sales company. We are a service provider. So we're not looking to meet a sales quota. We're looking to get a house ready to go to closing and get our customers taken care of. This is Bella LaFontaine, Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We are located at 3413 6th Avenue in Huntsville, Alabama. Phone number is 256-701-7095.
Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is UAH Women's Basketball Coach Andrea Lemond, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live here on WKAC, the Big 1080. Boys, it's been a great year. I've enjoyed it. Once again, you're ready for it to end, but then in a couple of weeks, I'll be ready to get going back again next year. And they're looking at their phone. What do you
I'm trying to figure out when there's two baseball camps coming up next month. One, East Limestone's having one it's June 16th through the 18th.
Oh, cool.
From 9 to 12.
There you go.
Coach Adam Brown and having it at it's going to be at Creekside.
Excellent.
Cost is $70. Thing about it is checks have got to be sent to dropped off or sent to East Limestone by June the 1st.
All right.
So
if you want your kid playing.
If your kids want to play, it's a 3-day camp. Boys ages 5 to 12. Concessions will be available. So if you're interested, you can email Coach Brown at adam.brown@lcsk@12.org and get in touch with him if you have a son and want to go to this baseball camp. And I know Coach Smith up here at Athens, his is at the end of June at Athens. So
awesome.
Get in touch with Coach Smith up there as well for a baseball camp.
There I am.
There you are.
We didn't have Coach Michael Holt on. We were going to talk to him about the Clements basketball camp coming up. It's going to be June 1st through 3rd at Blue Springs Elementary from 9 till noon. The cost for that is $70, but then for each additional sibling, it's only $30. And you can call Coach Holt.
What a bargain. Bring 3 kids out.
Yeah. Coach Holt at 210-867-1047. There's, several camps going on over the summer. Lindsay Lane's got a baseball camp. Calhoun has several camps going on.
Yeah. I know Coach, what's his name, Sproul from Shelton State's doing one at the rec center.
Is he?
So, it's camps everywhere.
That basketball?
Baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah, that's one that goes on every year. Usually it's in connection with the Bible school. Coach Merle gets him up here and does that, and it's going to be at the Sportsplex, and I don't think it's usually at the Sportsplex, is it?
It's always been there.
Okay. I guess I was thinking that since ABS was involved in it, they had it out there, but
maybe when they get that new ball field built, they'll have it out there.
Maybe so.
That'd be cool.
And they got the foundation leveled out there.
Yeah,
that's good.
It'll be ready for
just planning on having lights out there too.
Oh,
yeah,
wow!
The baseball field
lights.
And the soccer field.
Lights,
LED lights, probably too.
Lights on the baseball field at Bible school. Air conditioning in the gym.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
We used to call it Wrigley Field, and you played up there.
Daytime only.
We got to stop playing, y'all.
Y'all playing at East or Wrigley? Where's it Wrigley? Got to get done before 5:30.
It's so weird seeing that bank up there now.
I know, right? Yeah,
it's crazy.
I keep meaning to send my daughter a picture of that because she hadn't seen it in a while. She hadn't seen it since it was just the gym and the auditorium back there. So,
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations to Elkmont's Martha Mendez. She's our Applebee's Athlete of the Week, so she gets her Applebee's gift card and a Tailgate Talk T-shirt.
Yeah, and thanks to Clay and the Havoc for give you the tickets during this hockey season.
And I want to thank Tim.
Without producer extraordinaire, we're just
with all the great guests that you get on each week, and the coaches are one thing, but all the outside, guests, man. You make it really fun for us, and informative for everybody.
All the football and baseball games, basketball too, getting that set up.
It's a lot of work for you. It's all we do is come in at the last minute and talk, pretend to know what we're talking about, and
the press passes, press box passes for Uncle Tom.
You're stuck with all the editing from our mistakes and all the setting up and tearing down.
But it still ain't right though that Bama Zach can't sit up here with us.
That's true.
That's the thing.
We miss him every
He is
day.
missed.
He is missed for
every
sure.
day. Matter of fact, I talked to Coach Stallings yesterday. No, day before yesterday.
Coach Gene?
Yeah, Coach Gene Stallings. I reached out to him to talk to him about City of Athens has got some really huge plans over there off Pryor Street, and a park is one of them, and they're going to make it at least a portion of it accessible for handicapped and for those with disabilities.
Gotcha.
So I was meeting with the mayor yesterday about that, me and Stacey Givens, and anyway, I wanted to talk to Coach Stallings about, if they, because John Mark Stallings' playground is in Hartsville.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to know if he had a foundation or anything that contributed towards that, which they don't. But anyway, I mentioned Bama Zach, and they told him, reminded him of the Dallas Cowboy football that I'd sent to him, and he signed for Bama Zach and sent it back to me, and told him how big of a fan, of course, Bama Zach was of his, and how I appreciate him as a special needs dad, and what an example he set for a lot of us. But anyway, he sounded really good.
That's good.
He said he would love to come back on Applebee's Tailgate Talk. So I told Tim about it. He'll reach out to him, and we'll have him next year.
That'll be a hoot. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. We've done it. We've survived another year quite successfully, I think. On behalf of Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, Todd the Bod Tomlin, 1 Adam 12, Adam Dobson, our newest member of the group. My name's Tom McClung, old Tomcat. We ain't got to go home, but we got to get ourselves up out of here.
We'll see y'all in August.
See y'all in August.
If you're looking for an alternative to the insane prices of buying furniture, appliances, and electronics outright, why not consider rent-to-own at Buddy's Home Furnishings in Athens? High quality at low prices. Top brands like GE, Maytag, Samsung, and Ashley. No credit approval and flexible payment options. See what you can take home today. Visit Buddy's Home Furnishings in Athens at 600 South Jefferson Street in the Athens Shopping Center. Go online to buddyrents.com or call 206-9505. Buddy's Home Furnishings. Customers agree. There's just something about Scooter's Coffee. Since 1998, their mission has been to keep folks happy by helping them scoot in and scoot out quickly while roasting their coffee from the top 10% of specialty beans in the world. Choose from hot drinks like their Caramelicious and Honey Vanilla Latte to cold offerings like the Strawberry Acai Quencher and Iced Mocha. They've also got smoothies, teas, and blenders. You'll agree, too. There's just something about Scooter's Coffee. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooter's Coffee, 547 Highway 72 West in Athens at Town Center. Scooter's Coffee. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill on Highway 72 East in Athens, just off I-65. You can hear the archive of this and other shows online at tailgatetalk.net. Applebee's Tailgate Talk is a production of Play Action Sports on 1080 WKAC.